Whoa!
What's up?
No way! Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, baby?
You're always so silly.
What's up?
Always bring the good energy, Eric.
There she is. Hey, listen, look at. I call her Charlie, but I believe the name. How you pronounce it, Charlie? It's Charlana. Did I
Yeah,
say it right?
yeah.
Charlana Brown.
You
This
said it
is
right.
a sister from a different Mister. We did Gatorade about 2 years ago with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne
That was
Wade.
a year ago, not two.
2019.
That was October of
Or
2000.
almost. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah, so we was in Mexico City. She played Gabrielle Union. I played D Wade. We was the body doubles for Gatorade. Shouts out to Gatorade.
For real.
And we kind of built a bond and a rapport. She's a Pisces like me. March
Yep.
16th. You know what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what's funny? When you
Yeah.
told me it was the 9th, I knew it wasn't today, but I just didn't want to miss it. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's today. You're literally 7 days before me.
Yeah.
Exactly 7 days.
Yeah, it's
So.
love. So, we're here. How you been? What's new? What's the latest and greatest? You look beautiful. What's going on? Tell me. Talk to me.
Thank you. Basically, we're starting to pick up again. I've been busy with more auditions and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I had booked a commercial about a couple months ago, and even
Yeah.
during that time, we still were a little slow. But now it's starting to pick up. I literally have like 3 to 4 auditions every week. The
Let's
pages,
get
the
it.
dialogue, and the sides are like pages, and I'm reading for leads and
Hey,
whatever
money
else
time.
there is. Huh?
It's money time, baby. Let's get it.
I know. Okay. I'm
Okay.
literally doing. I'm doing all of the like. I am. My agent, she's shooting them to me, and I'm like, oh my god, more. But that's what we want. That's what you want as
Yeah.
an actor. You want to be working consistently, honing your craft. So
Yeah.
I'm
So,
just waiting for the book.
yeah, you gonna book it, baby. So let's get right into it. Can you just give the people where you from, your background, and what you do? I like to say you're an actress, entrepreneur, and just a go-getter. But maybe you can elaborate on what you do, your background. I know you played tennis growing up. Your mom works in the entertainment industry. Also, your nephew always booking gigs. But just give them a synopsis of who you are, what you do, and who's Charlie Baltimore.
Okay.
I said Baltimore McBrown.
I'm originally from Detroit, but I grew up in LA. I was raised in LA. So I moved to LA when I was little. And I played tennis starting in Detroit and then came here, and we really were playing tennis like every day and every weekend, tournaments. And when I graduated from high school, I got a full scholarship to Florida A&M University. Have you seen LeBron, the shoes? Have you
No.
seen what he that's my school. It's a HBCU, so like we're super proud. Anyways, I got a full scholarship there, played tennis there for 4 years, graduated, moved back to LA, and started pursuing this world. Like I got a sports agent, acting agent, a commercial agent, anything that I knew that I wanted to do. I knew I needed a manager or agent, someone to represent me, and so that's what I did. And so
Yeah.
I've just been doing it since then. Since I started, I have not stopped. I have not taken breaks.
Yeah.
I retired, but I'm not exactly where I want to be. So I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going until I'm there. And even when I'm there, I'm not going to stop. So it's just a part of your life. You either have to love it. You have to love it, actually. I mean, it's your job. You know what I'm saying? When they say if you love your job, you would be okay with not getting paid. I mean,
you gotta get paid. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make money, you gotta live, support yourself. But I love it that much to where I can book a commercial, and I can be good for the year, possibly, or 2 years. Like I booked. And then you can have your dry spells too,
Absolutely.
but like I think 2 years ago I had booked two commercials, and one has started running right away, and it was running like real. I'm like, dang, I did good on this one. Yes. Yeah. But then the other one took like 4 to 5 months to start running, but it ran at the same time as the new one. So I literally was like, ching ching, blessings. It was great. Yeah. So you can have those moments, and then you can also have dry moments. So
yes, we all have been there. So since you're on the topic, can you kind of like go over your process, or kind of like give people your intentions? Like, what is the art of booking for you? Like, when you get a project, whether it's a TV show, a commercial, a print ad, like, what's your intention and mindset when you're getting to work, and how do you approach it to book it? Because I feel like your booking rate is like high. Like, I feel like you book at least 75 or 80% of your projects. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your approach?
I think it's relationships more than anything.
Okay.
Because the casting people remember you, and especially when you book with them, they want to book you again, because if you've booked with them and you did the job and they heard great things about you on set, and that you audition for another one of their projects or jobs, they're gonna book you. I think that's kind of like what happened with me in this last commercial with my nephew. Like, it was actually his commercial audition, and they needed a mom, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll be auditioning with you. And so we did it together and we booked it. But I had booked with the casting
Before.
people twice.
Got it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's relationships.
Yeah. So can you, like, I know you, if you don't mind, can you speak about the commercials you booked, or some of them? Not recently, but in the past, to give people like a perspective of the type of commercials you've booked, opposed to just booking a commercial. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. I like the last one I booked was a Nissan commercial. Then I booked a Bank of America, a Maytag. The Bank of America, they turned into a few spots. So when they triple the spots or double the spots, you make triple or double the money, depending. And the Maytag, they turned into 5 spots.
Wow.
So I made.
Yeah.
Is that quadruple? No, 4 is quadruple. So 5 is whatever 5 times the amount of, or whatever. Yeah. And so I've done McDonald's a couple times. I've done Ford a couple times. I've done a lot of commercials.
And you've done Apple. You remember we talked about Apple?
Done Apple. Yeah. I've done a few things with Apple. I've done a lot of print stuff too. And remember, I'm in the sports world, so I've done a lot of sports stuff, like Nike commercial, Adidas commercial, Asics print, all kind of sports stuff and commercial stuff. So yeah, I've done.
You be booking, baby. You be booking. So,
I mean, what I gotta pay these bills.
Yeah. I believe. Bills. So so you kind of went over like the booking phase and your approach. I think that's the most valuable thing in all of life, not only commercial and entertainment, relationships. Building rapport with people, understanding the people, knowing what they like, what they look for, and letting them know who you are, overall. So what got you into pursuing acting? Like, why acting? Like, was it because your mom was in the business, because you fell into it? Like, what made you want to pursue the career to be an actress? Like, where did it come from?
When I was in college, I was studying journalism, and I came back here, and that's what I was doing. Like, I started working for Time Warner Sports doing sports journalism. Yeah. And it was fun. I liked it, but it wasn't that fulfilling for me. Like, there was more that I wanted, and acting is just fun because you get to be all these different people and dress up and just not be yourself or whatever. And so I always liked being in front of the camera since I was a little kid. So
I look at that face, girl, so beautiful.
So I think that's what it was. Because I mean, I was in front of the camera with the sports stuff, the reporting stuff, but it just was it was too structured. It was always like serious, and I couldn't get to have as much fun as I wanted to with it. So that's why when I graduated, I worked for a producer, and I saw a lot of it there too. And I was like, yeah, this is what I wanted. I was an executive assistant, and I saw a lot of a lot of that.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you were working for like an entertainment company or production company?
Yeah, I worked for a big entertainment company.
Got
And I worked there for 2 years under a producer, and he made films. So
got
I watched it, and I watched them hire people, and I watched but saw budgets and money and everything, and the whole how everything,
works.
it's how it operates. Yeah.
Right. And what was your mom's influence in your career? How did she add that or help or enhance or maybe challenge you in
Oh
that?
well, she was like my. Well, she started when I was young. She was like that crazy sports parent,
Yeah.
More
Just put,
practice, get on the court.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was her. So the whole sports thing, if it wasn't for her, then I probably wouldn't have been into sports. I don't know. But
yeah.
that world came, that, and then she is in the entertainment business as well. She teaches film classes, and so she's just been able to. I actually got my manager from my mom.
Oh wow.
Through my mom, like she was the referral.
Got it. That's dope.
Yeah. And he's still my manager, and he's one of the reasons why I've been able to be successful in this industry. Honestly,
Yeah.
he's been my manager the whole time.
You said it. What you say? Relationship. Literally.
It is all relationships.
I mean, you put me down with some stuff when we was in Mexico City because that was my first time having a SAG gig and being flown out, and the pay we got for. I was like, he's like, no, this is how it works.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that was your first SAG gig. I didn't know that.
Well, it was my first like SAG gig, as in being flown out of the country. Never had.
Yeah,
I've done like SAG courses before, but not like. I was like 5 days. It was like a vacation.
Yeah, well, they actually did that. They wanted us to have fun. You remember that? Because they were like, we could have gone back earlier, but they were like, do you guys want to stay?
Absolutely.
They were cool. Yeah, it was fun.
Cool. Yeah,
that was my first time too.
Oh, it was?
Like working out of the country, yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know, like, they flew us first class. I was like, yo, this happens?
Yeah.
Like, I have to. I'm like, I want to book more SAG.
I know. I was sitting next to Gabrielle's manager.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Yeah, I forgot about that. It was a cool time.
It was. Good people.
Great people. You know one thing I like about you? The first day I met you, and as we kind of continue to build, is that your confidence, right? And your certainty. And just when you know something, you own it. You don't play the middle. You keep it real. So I know you said you played tennis growing up, but where did you get that confidence from to like not only believe in yourself, but to know that what you believe is going to work, and you just have it. It's in you. What did that?
Part of it probably comes from how I was raised.
Yeah.
Being an athlete, do you know what I'm saying? I think being an athlete, you have to have confidence, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're one too. Like you were, at least you have to have confidence. Yeah. And then I would say my mom too. It's always about working hard. Like work hard. And that's why I really don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
I really don't. But I don't know. I guess it's just in me.
Yeah, it's in you. Not on you, it's in you.
It's in me.
It's I think confidence is so undervalued in life because we all know you need confidence, right? We know you need to have it. We know you need to believe in yourself. But a lot of times we don't really know what confidence. No, we know what confidence look like, but we don't know what it actually feels like.
Yeah.
If you get me. So when I see someone, like when I see you, I know you're confident, but I don't know how that feels. And it's sometimes I'm asking questions to people because I'm really trying to see what's in their mind, what's in their mentality. Like even when we were in Mexico City, we had to do those, I don't know if it was box jumps, or we was climbing up the,
oh yeah.
I was scared. I wasn't confident in that.
Really? Why?
Right, because but when you was doing it, I was like, man, look at her, like she does this with ease. But it wasn't even a thought for you. It was just more of Yeah, it's easy. Like you were confident about it, and I think those little things and people, at least for me, makes up the big picture for that person. And that's why I always tell people, people watch and observe and analyze. Take a look at people that they look up to or aspire to be. Like sometimes, for a long time, I would sit here in my place and I'll study Floyd Mayweather, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, just to see what they're saying and how they're thinking. I'll watch them work out, see how they work out, how they attack a drill or exercise, just to try to see what's really going through their mind. What is their approach? What's their intentions? Because it's so much more than the athlete, the entertainer, the actor. Oh, Denzel Washington, my favorite actor. I love that guy. Yeah. And I discovered when he gets a character, he prays the character's spirit within him so he can become it. But to me, it makes sense because when I'm seeing him, I believe he's that person.
Yeah. Every time.
So he's just so locked into his role that I find that fascinating. I think we just take confidence in people are great for granted because that's what he does.
Yeah.
But no one Denzel his work ethic or his intention or his approach.
Right, or see how much work he's put into that. He's been doing it for a long.
Yeah.
See, it's really funny because I remember someone had said to me, "Oh my God, I wish." They were like, "You book all the time. I wish only if I had played sports or something." It was almost like it wasn't really a compliment, and it was, but it wasn't. I was like, "Well, what were you doing at 7 years old?" Because I was playing tennis on the court. So when it comes to sports and stuff, and it's not even just tennis. It's like almost not every sport, but a lot of different sports. I'm actually an athletic person. Like I can play basketball. I can play, I guess my mom knew that we were going to be athletic kids because she is. So my brother got a scholarship in basketball to University of Hawaii. I got a scholarship in tennis. My sister got a scholarship in tennis.
Oh, wow.
All played. We got full scholarships. We all played sports.
Oh, yeah.
So when it comes to that world, it's like, especially tennis, it's not even about being cocky. It's just that it's like speaking English almost. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it for so long. Yeah. Right.
So speaking on like sports and confidence and acting and life in general, from your perspective, what have been the challenges, the pros and cons of the entertainment business for you as an actress in general, and what's been the pros and cons or the challenges and goodness of being a female in the business for you?
I think the pros for being a female, that there's opportunity somewhere. I think now there's more opportunity, especially for people that might look like me. Yeah. There's more opportunities now, so that's great. The con would be, as far as the acting world, it's a little different. It's a little different. Like it is more so about who you know as opposed to what you can do. Like you gotta be able to, do your thing in the audition or whatever, but it's also 1,000,001 people can go and audition for that same thing and do their thing. Right. But that one person is going to book the job, has their manager or someone has a relationship with somebody in that circle. So it's the who you know.
It's interesting because I had a call back for Old Spice that's running now. I get it. But when I saw the commercial, because like a few years ago, my friend, she's been like almost 17 years. She does a lot of like Hallmark movie stuff on that network. Yeah. And she said, Eric, you can't get personal. It's business. She said, if you're consistently getting callbacks, that means and it's all right. Eventually they book you. And I'll always get, when Old Spice comes, I used to get callbacks, right? So when I saw the commercial, and I was like, now I understand probably why I didn't. And it had nothing to do with the acting. It's about the characters. Like one of the athletes was an NFL player. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the guy who booked it, that I actually know the guy, I don't say his name, shouts out to him. He was shorter than me. So I know my presence and my height on camera probably just wouldn't fit.
I was just gonna say it could have been height.
Yeah,
You just
it was
said shorter.
too much. They would think I'm an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just interesting. But I think for me, you know, the pros are like it is opportunity and you know, and having leverage. If you've been on a TV show or people know you from other places in the world, and the cons can be like it's just different, you know, for everybody. You know, it's timing. I believe in timing. I changed my hair. Like the moment I grew up my hair, the more I was booking.
Yeah.
And I discovered like when I had a haircut and it was really low, I looked too clean. I looked too perfect. I can't say too handsome, but it's just like I was just this clean cut guy. And it's like, we're looking for NCAA players, bro. Like you got a fresh line, your wave on, your beard is all nice. Nothing wrong with it. But sometimes it can be too much and it doesn't fit the description of what they're looking for. So you just got to know your lane and know what works, what doesn't work.
And not take it personal when you don't.
Yeah, I should take it personal. Like I remember one commercial callback I had, director, they loved me, would laugh, and I'm like, oh, I got this. And then they didn't call me. And for 2 weeks, I was just like, I was hurt. I was like, I had really studied. There. Yeah, I really studied, you know what I'm saying? The interview, and I mean the script really well, and but I like it's all good. It's not what we get out of life, it's what we become.
Yeah.
So speaking on acting and confidence and just life in general, to anyone pursuing their dreams and aspirations, what would be your advice to give someone that wants to keep a big position, someone who wants to come to LA and act, Atlanta? What would be your advice to someone coming up? What to look at?
I just think if it's something that you really, really want to do, then do it. Just do it. I mean, make sure you got all your finances in order to be able to move and do all that, but just do it. There's so many people that I know that I started with that made it. Like they're on. A lot of people. I'm literally sitting back like, wow, this is amazing to see so many people made it. And that are still making it and still, you know, there are going to be more. And now that there's so many more opportunities for everyone that, you know, you have a better chance to make it and pursue your dreams and get what you want out of this. But I would just say just to do it. Just do it. And confidence is very important. Like, I mean, you can do it. You know, you tell yourself if this is something that you want. I used to get so nervous on auditions. I used to get nervous to where I would do weird things, like maybe I was shaking or like that nervous because they were like, I would get nervous when I had tennis matches like that. But when you play tennis, people can't tell because you're moving.
Yeah.
I eventually got over it. Eventually, after doing this for so long and going in and auditioning for so many different people and seeing and doing it over and over again, it's like a sport. If you keep practicing, you're gonna get good at it, you know. So it was like practice. So now I feel better when I go and I don't get nervous. I'm never nervous anymore. Sometimes a little bit, but not like how I used to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would just do it.
Just do it. Just like Nike. Just do it. So I got a segment in my interview process. I call it rapid fire. So I'm gonna say 2 words. You just pick whatever comes to you. You ready?
Yeah.
Love or lust?
Love.
Success or happiness?
Success, because I'm gonna be happy.
Oh,
you know, if I'm successful, I'm gonna be happy.
Hey, there we go. Money or fame?
Money.
Okay. Damn, I got stuck. I got it. Booking commercials the rest of your life or acting on TV the rest of your life?
Acting on TV the rest of my life because there's more money in that.
Oh, it is. You let us know something.
Yeah, if you book like a series regular, you out of here.
Really? What's that rate for a series regular? I didn't even think about that.
It depends on the show, but I have a few friends that have booked series regulars in the last like couple of days.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 people.
So that means you're up next. All right, few more questions. Jay-Z or Kanye?
Jay-Z.
Um,
Really? Really?
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Hey,
Both.
hey, oh, wait. Hey,
Okay.
wait.
Both.
No, you gotta pick one. Come on.
But I can't.
You have to. Come on. Just
No, I
one.
love
Right.
Beyonce and I love Rihanna. And I feel like if I picked one, it would be just disrespecting the other. So I can't.
But you had a chance to
All
hang
right,
out with one.
Beyonce.
Okay, cool. What is your biggest fear in life?
Failure.
What type of failure though? Any failure?
I know, but because you can have failure and still sometimes you need to fail to get
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like staying in that dark space scares the I'm so scared of.
Yeah.
Because I've been in that space before where I was not working and booking and I was like,
wow. How did you deal with that? Like, honestly, like in that space of not booking and having gigs and having opportunity, emotionally and mentally, how did you get through it, and how did you deal with it?
Faith,
like that.
Yeah, faith and prayer for real. Because I was like, am I gonna pay my rent this month or not? Next month, am I gonna? The month after, are we gonna have the rent paid? But
yeah,
I mean, it got paid, and I don't know. I just kept going. You know, you gotta keep going because you're gonna go through this. Everyone does.
It's life. I mean, you can't have a perfect life without having failure, and you can't have a perfect life at all. That's not even real.
It's not, and if it is, good for you.
Good for you, baby. So what's next for Charlie? Like, what do you have going on? What's in the works? What can we see you on? Like, what's going on for Charlie?
There's some stuff going on that I can't really talk about right now.
Okay.
But I'm, being optimistic about it all and feeling good. So, I mean, I do have a commercial that's out. I don't know if they actually broke it down into a different version. So I haven't seen mine yet, but it's should be running soon, hopefully. Okay. I'm constantly auditioning, working on my own stuff.
Oh, you're right.
Pitching, writing and stuff. Yeah, like I've been doing some stuff. But there are a couple of other big things that I'm hoping will come through, and I can't really mention that much about it, but maybe you'll see something soon.
Yeah. And last question. If this was your last day acting, what would be the ultimate role for you to have? You couldn't act anymore in life because of whatever reason. Maybe you got a different opportunity. I don't know. Just hypothetically, like, what would be that role if you have it?
I don't know. I always wanted to do something sporty, like superhero.
Oh, like Catwoman?
Yeah, always did. Yes.
Like Catwoman? Oh, okay, Marvel character.
I mean, just something that can showcase my athletic ability.
Oh.
Yeah, I've always really wanted to do that.
Black Panther too?
Yeah, all that. All that.
Universe. We just saying Black Panther.
Put it out there. It's on my vision board,
Hey, there you go. Well, Charlie, I mean, this is it for us tonight. I appreciate your time, your energy, wisdom.
Always for you.
Much love. Is there anything else that people need to know? This will go up on my page where they can find you. Where are you on Twitter? Where are you on Instagram? Facebook?
I'm on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but all of my social media is I am Charlana. So I don't use Twitter that much. Maybe I will in the future, but it's I am Charlana.
Got it. All right. Well, we'll see you on the big screen very soon. We're sending you much love, joy, blessings. Takes
energy.
Affirmation. You got it. And maybe they run that commercial that Gatorade gets back.
I know. Again. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
But yeah, I appreciate you. Much love, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, E.
All right. Have a good night. Be safe.
You too. Bye.
Well, there you go, guys. Short, easy, to the point. I like to call it Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, y'all. Charlie Brown, y'all. Yeah, so follow her. She's amazing. She's driven. She's focused. She's always booking commercials. I'm not going to tell you how much she made on one commercial because that's, I think we signed them NDAs, but that's between her and I. But she made a lot of money. A lot of money. Girl's smart. But yeah, guys, be great. Be phenomenal. Check this out. Share this. Listen to it if you're in the acting industry, in the entertainment industry. You want to become something. You want to do something. Just take this energy, this insight, this wisdom, this knowledge, and use it, apply it, execute, be great. It's miracle season. I appreciate you guys for chiming in. Thank you for the badge, the donation. I love it. Let's keep winning. It's miracle season. I see you guys soon. Continue to pursue your dreams, have confidence, and book the work. I'm out. Peace.